Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Thursday morning market webcast. Okay, we opened in about a half an hour. So yesterday we talked about, the bulls won the battle of the weekly pivot. They were over the 9-day, and we talked about it, heading for a test of the round number 2,700. Well, the speech from Powell yesterday took care of all that in one shot. Took care of the round number 2,700. Took care of the daily mid-band there that's coming in today it's coming in today at 19, basically 20, sitting around 18, 19 yesterday. Hopped it up over the top, converted it. They held it. They closed above it, which is important. Now, what does that set up? It sets up the area that we discussed. You got the 50 here. That's the red line. You got the 200-day. You have variances of the 200-day anywhere between 2750, 2757, whether you're using the simple, the exponential, front month, whatever. They're all there. What's interesting to me is that you have one variation of the 200-day at about 2750, and the monthly pivot sits up at 51.25. So the bulls need to get over that next, okay? It's been a fairly flat night. You can see the hourly band starting to tighten up a little bit. This was your launch off of Powell, but then they extended, and they didn't give much back overnight. They didn't concede the daily pivot. Most importantly, they didn't concede the daily mid-band. So I'll be very interested to see how we open. They tested the hourly mid-band yesterday morning in and around. They traded as low as 84.25, traded to 87. I was long 89, and we used 5-handle disaster stops in the room. They tried to take me out, and they almost did. And we ended up, it ended up being a really nice long setup for us. But it was a setup where, they took me to the edge, and that was a real opportunity for the bears to try to take control of the market again. If they would have been able to convert the hourly mid-band to resistance, it would have made a bias on our proprietary stuff, and you could have seen them at least try to push back towards weekly pivot. Didn't pan out. They lost that battle. So bears are losing battles that they have won over the past few weeks. And now the last battle to really be fought is, do we still want to continue to trade below the 200-day? Or do we want to start to trade above it? With the exception of this little 3-day blip, we've been below the 200-day in most part since October the 23rd. We've been flirting with it since October the 11th. And if you consider the last 6, 7, 8, 9 years of the market, that's a lot of sustained action below the 200-day. We haven't really seen that. So as for today, let's see how we open. Watch this 50 area. Watch to see if it loses the hourly mid-band. They're pushing below it a little bit. It's right about 35.5 right now. I'm going to let this thing open up. I'm flat. I got stopped out on a long. We were long 32 last night. Made some nice profits. I got stopped out in the middle of the night. So I'm flat, and I will be flat into the open. So we'll see what happens. But bulls have a real opportunity to handle that 200-day if they can, get it in gear and go. All right, take care. We'll be out with some more stuff on social. Check that out. Until then, trade them well. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.